My name is Arun Jagtiani, and I'm a proud St. Maarten. In a few short weeks, our country is going to be heading to the polls to elect 15 new members to Parliament. There's 126 candidates from 9 different political parties that are contesting this election, and I think the entire voting population can benefit from knowing a little bit more about who these candidates are. Over the next few days, I'm going to interview a few new faces and a few political veterans. So join me, St. Maarten, and let's talk politics. Recently, the world enjoyed, as we do every 4 years, another Olympics. And every time the Olympics rolls around, I think as a St. Maartener, we end up rooting for the other Caribbean islands. I think everyone in the Caribbean celebrated Usain Bolt and some of the other accomplishments we saw from the Jamaican team and several other islands that we saw from St. Kitts as well. How realistic is it, you think, that St. Maarten will one day maybe have an Olympic athlete? Do you think, first of all, do we have the raw talent? Is that on island? And why are we not developing, or can we actually develop this talent?
Well, good question, you know. Right now on St. Maarten, we have ex-world champions walking around that no one knows about. I mean, I know Mr. Marco London, for example, who won multiple world championships. And so you can go down the line with other boxers and kickboxers.
Sure.
And so you can go. Recently in the Carifesta Games, we had a little girl, Shakiba Pink. Carifesta Games is where they measure the whole Caribbean. And she had a silver medal in the distance running. And I'm saying an athlete like that, who gave St. Maarten so much exposure, when she comes back, she shouldn't have to think about material for practice, material for study, and all of those kind of stuff. All that should be provided for her, because we know as a country, this is a shining light that we can continue riding her back on.
Sure.
And I'm saying, by creating something for her, the vacuum will pull a lot of other kids along. Because
sure. So you think a big part of the problem is we're not acknowledging and highlighting the people within our community who are actually performing sports, or athletes that are performing on an elite level already?
I feel you can invest $100 million on an airport. I have no problem with that. You can invest $100 million on a pier. I have no problem with that. But I think you should invest at least some money in your social structure, even if there's 5 or 10 million.
Right.
Because that will go a long way in elevating your social structure.
Okay. So what are there other issues that you're also focusing on the campaign, or is the main angle that you bring to the SDM your focus on sports and youth?
Well, basically, you know, people see it as being a focus on sports and youth. But in order to establish that structure, after establishing that structure can have an economic impact for the island as well.
Yes.
Because to start with, in the so-called off seasons, these organizations can bring in sports tourism that can help fill the gap. And having sports tourism afford you more opportunity to create other jobs, because look at you yourself here creating a political show. I'm saying someone can do that for sports.
Sure.
We can have sports newspapers. This ESPN, those companies are billion-dollar companies. And we have those opportunities right here that we can create.